Deadpool just found a way to monetize catastrophes, and it is sick. After receiving a series of mysterious letters that predict the future with 100% accuracy, Wade Wilson has officially trashed the hero code to become a pay-to-live mercenary. From extorting the elderly for a quick buck to betting on massacres. Today, we're breaking down Wade Wilson Deadpool Issue 2 and why Wade's new pen pal is turning him into Marvel's most dangerous and profitable menace. Now, you have to remember, this isn't the first time Wade's been messed with by cosmic forces, but these letters feel different. The action kicks off in the heart of the New York subway. It's a terrifying scene. A horde of hostages trembling as a group of terrorist clowns take control of the train. Now, if you watched my breakdown of issue 1, you know Wade is currently drowning in a sea of self-loathing, literally hiding inside cows and begging for pain to forget the guilt of losing his daughter, Ellie. We saw him testing his healing factor by literally standing under a falling plane just to see if he could feel something. He's in a dark place, and whoever is sending these letters knows exactly how to manipulate that void. But today he has a head start. Deadpool narrates the scene, explaining that a note literally fell out of the sky to warn him of this exact hijacking. In true Wade fashion, he declares, "So, in the spirit of an online troll, I decided to do my own research." We see him intercept the train at high speed, using a grappling hook to scale the moving cars. He crawls his way to the front, and that's where things get weird. The driver has been replaced by a clown. And not just any clown. This one has a massive bomb strapped to his back, timed to detonate the second they hit Times Square during rush hour. Deadpool doesn't hesitate. He jumps down in front of the train, delivering the cold-blooded line, "I'm afraid I don't speak clown," before opening fire and painting the cabin red. By taking out the lead clown instantly, Deadpool proves he isn't here to negotiate. He's operating with the cold efficiency we saw during the Wisconsin farm hit in the previous issue. He isn't just stopping a bomb, he's proving to himself that his pen pal is the real deal. As he steps over the body, he notes that people have called him a clown for years. But he's not there to hurt anyone that he's not paid to hurt, except maybe for himself. Wade grabs the bomb and then violently makes his way through the train, eliminating any of the clowns in sight. And in a moment of pure masochism, he jumps off the back of the train with the explosive still attached to his back. The blast is enormous, but thanks to his healing factor, he makes it out alive. But here is where the hero act ends. Wade begins to summarize his new reality. This mysterious pen pal is sending him omens of everything. A sunken U-boat with a reanimated nuclear crew? Deadpool handled it. Red Ghost and his super apes trying to seize the Empire State Building? Deadpool was there first. Even minor things, like a man named Tom Fosgit choking on a steak, or a hornet's nest falling into a school bus. But pay attention, because Wade's agenda isn't heroic. He openly admits that now that he's nailed the rules of these letters, he's looking for a way to make serious money. And wait until you see the extortion scheme he pulls at a retirement home later in this video. It's easily one of his most villainous moments in years. The next note Deadpool receives predicts a fire at the Shady Acres retirement home. Wade bursts into the burning building, but he isn't looking for survivors. He's looking for a paycheck. He finds an old man on a mobility scooter struggling through the smoke. Wade's pitch? It's your friendly neighborhood mercenary, and I'm here to help, assuming you're willing to pay. The old man is stunned, asking Deadpool, "Aren't you one of them heroes?" Deadpool's response is peak Wade. There's arguably only one hero. His name is Cap, and he's an annoying do-gooder. Instead of assisting the old man, Deadpool starts looting his bags. He finds a Mickey Mantle rookie card, apparently worth up to 200,000 clams, depending on the condition. He looks the frightened man in the eye and asks, "What's it gonna be?" leaving the man to make a decision, pay up or burn. They eventually make a grand escape, with Deadpool riding the back of the mobility scooter and deploying a parachute to drift to safety. Naturally, Deadpool keeps the scooter for himself. Next we see Deadpool crunching the numbers on these predictions, explaining that whilst he can't prevent something from happening, he can find a way to cheat what's happening. Using the example of a Fortune 500 company, if their warehouse was to get hit by a meteor, that will definitely happen. But the company can move everything out of the warehouse in order to save their goods. And in that case, they could afford to shell out money for Deadpool's tip. But Deadpool begs the question, why me? And who wrote these omens? But he goes on to ask, But really, who cares? Because old DP needs some cashola for a giant gun, and a new couch for Blind Owl, because this one's stained, lumpy, and smells like butt cheese. So for Deadpool, it's not about being a hero, it's about performing heroic duties for a fee. However, the money can't hide the rot inside. The tone suddenly shifts violently into a dream sequence. We see Ellie, Wade's daughter, speaking directly to him. "Hi Dad, I miss you. Do you miss me?" Wade breaks down, saying, "Yes, yes times a million." Her response is chilling. "Well, you shouldn't have messed up." As Wade apologizes and begins to beg for forgiveness, as she takes off her mask, her skin begins to transform into a horrific, nightmarish form that confirms Wade's mental state is fracturing. Suddenly, he wakes up screaming in Blind Owl's basement, the same basement Deadpool moved into at the beginning of issue 1. Deadpool is clearly distressed, and he asks Blind Owl, "Aren't you going to make fun of me for being a crybaby?" But Blind Owl doesn't mock him this time. She gives him reassurance and she offers him tea, noting that she's never heard anyone scream like that. But Wade, he's already back to his self-therapy. He puts his hand directly onto the hot stove, burning his flesh just to feel something other than the dream. Later on that day, Deadpool heads to Bushwick for pancakes. He's interrupted by Hammerhead, who is furious that Deadpool hasn't been answering calls. Deadpool tries to flex his new status. "I'm my own boss now. I can see the future," basically. Hammerhead's bodyguard isn't impressed. He grabs Deadpool, saying, "I can see the future too, and 5 seconds from now don't look good for you," before tossing Deadpool through a glass window into the parking lot. Deadpool's takeaway? "That hurt, but I like it. Much easier than therapy." While lying in the glass, Deadpool sees a new letter resting on his stolen mobility scooter. He reads it, tosses it, and speeds off with a series of hashtags. Hashtag so long suckers, hashtag winning, hashtag katanas, hashtag giant codpiece. However, Hammerhead picks up the discarded note. It reads, "At 9:58 PM, a man named Bruce Sleepy Marino will be executed at the lake in Central Park." This is where the mystery deepens. Hammerhead reveals that Sleepy Marino is one of his own mooks who messed up on a job. Hammerhead only just ordered the hit. That means that either there is a rat within his organization, or Wade Wilson really is working with a fortune teller. Hammerhead orders his guards to follow Deadpool. He wants to know if this is a gift or a grift. He goes on to say, "A rat gets killed, a fortune teller gets bled. In both cases, I win." The question remains, who is writing these letters? Why are they targeting Deadpool? And what is their true intentions? Do you think the pen pal could actually be some kind of future version of Ellie? As we still don't really know what happened to her. Let me know what you think. And if you want to see more Marvel Comics content, then make sure to check out the rest of my channel. Peace, peace, peace.